Time's up, Admiral.
Here it comes.
All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim. All kids out.
Lego Lord of the Rings Balrog raised eyebrows for what some fans say is an unfortunate pose. I see it. I see it. Oh, I see it. It's taking a piss on Gandalf.
You shall not!
And he says to her, listen, you got a fine white girl ass. So I don't like the look of this D. Listen, I don't need gay or straight boner pills. My boner works just fine.
Before you go, one question.
Yes?
Where in the galaxy is Sanusi?
Show us your tits and I'll tell you.
Yeah, I want to see boobies! I think I've died and gone straight to honker heaven. Boobs are amazing.
One night with Salma Hayek looking like that, or $1 million. And when I say one night, I mean from sundown to sun up. For those hours, it's not just one and done. It's as much as you want. I almost think I will take it. $1 million would be great, but I'm a horny man. I'm a horny man. Anyway, howdy y'all. Welcome to the Daily Dive, the Double D's, where we do our best. We do our best. We simply do our best. Every day is a challenge. Every day is a new trial. And we keep going for it. Now, first, I must apologize. Well, not so much apologize to anything for what I did, but the fact that I didn't follow through, but it was not my fault. I did record my Is Star Trek Dead video yesterday. Problem was OBS decided to turn off my mic and not tell me. So no audio, the whole thing. 11 minutes of off the cuff, pure passion out the window. So I have to go back into my mind and think about exactly what I said and try to replicate it. So that's going to take a little bit more time. It's going to take a little bit more time. So I would have been out yesterday night. I sat down to edit it last night. I recorded it in the afternoon and was very disappointed to find out that it was mute. OBS is a bitch sometimes. It does weird shit. And it reminds me that I have to check every time. No, OBS did do it. No, it still registered mic. It just didn't connect. I didn't know. There was no boomerang here. I didn't do it. I should have done an audio check, but I was on autopilot. I just clicked go, I open it up, let's go, boom, and I went. I didn't do an audio check. So it's my fault for not doing an audio check, but OBS did screw me over. It does that. True soul, no, I did not. I have heard it confirmed that she has one scene in the movie, so it's clearly a fabricated scene. It's not book accurate. She has no business being in that movie. If they did Children of Dune, then she would have a reason to be in there, but it would be strange considering the way they portrayed her character. Rebecca Ferguson's Jessica has not been an accurate portrayal of Jessica either. It hasn't been. So that whole thing has a shroud of disgustingness about it. And I'm sure it'll come up again and again and again in the next, March. We'll go to April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. For the next 9 months, this shit's going to come back. I mean, she's just not in that story. She's referenced. I can't remember exactly. Right now, unfortunately, what I'm remembering is the Sci-Fi Channel adaptation more than the book, because I've watched the sci-fi adaptation more than I've actually read the book, because it's 85% accurate. So I kind of just go to it if I'm doing a reread. I'll be honest. But she's not a part of Messiah. She's not a part of that story because she has left Arrakis because she hates that world and everything it takes from her. So but Jessica's not a part of that story, and she should not be in there. Either way, anyway, I have a drink. I'm thirsty this morning. I should have put more in here. It's not a lot to get me through the whole stream. Anyway, what are we going to do today? As the title of the stream tells you, I am going to talk about critics today. Mainly because I got good news. My copy of Crimson Desert is shipped. It should be here Saturday. Maybe tomorrow, but probably Saturday. So, for all intents and purposes, when I get home finally on Saturday after having to go do some real life stuff and then going to see Project Hail Mary, I'll come home, clean myself up, have a nice dinner, and then we'll fire up Crimson Desert and stream all night. Probably what we're going to do. And here's the thing. That's why I'm asking the question, because real gamers, in this moment, gamers are first getting their hands on it right now because Crimson Desert's gone live this morning. So real gamers first this morning are starting to play Crimson Desert. Problem is, in the days leading up to today, critics got their hands on the game first, as always, because they tongue punch the fart box to get their hands on it first so that they can give their reviews. And it's in my opinion, it's a disgusting system in terms of any reviews that critics get it before customers do. So the critics got Crimson Desert, and for some reason, we must now all bow to the fact that Metacritic scored it as 78. And the game is sealed. It's done. It's over. It got a 78. Therefore, it's no good. It's not good. We must all cancel our pre-orders and never play this game because somebody said it doesn't have the right kind of story. I don't like the combat mechanics. Excuse me. I didn't expect a hiccup and a burp there. Excuse me. I don't like how it does this. And you know what I say? Fuck you. I say fuck you to every critic who reviews something before the customers get a chance to play it and then give their reviews. Because we live in the era where YouTube, and I'll say some other social media platforms, but you get to see what a gamer thinks live as we play the game, and then maybe we'll drop a review afterwards. But we show it to you. You see the gamer's experience. Therefore, I don't know why we care what game journals and early critics think of anything. Because they're wrong 9 times out of 10. No, I'm sorry. Not 9 times out of 10. They're wrong half the time, at least. Let's take a moment here. Last year, wasn't it? I think it was last year. It feels like an eon ago because I didn't actually partake in it. Remember how all of them, maybe it was the year before, maybe it was 2023, not 2020, maybe it's 2024. Was Veilguard 2024? When was Dragon Age Veilguard? I honestly suddenly don't remember. Veilguard release. When did Veilguard come out? 2024. Okay, wow. 2024, October 24. So back in October 2024, remember when Veilguard came out? Every single critic site, online game journal, 10 out of 10 masterpiece. Dragon Age: Veilguard, the game that officially killed BioWare. The game that barely sold 1 million units because people returned it. The game that destroyed a franchise, a beloved franchise, a franchise I loved. Remember they claimed that game's a 10 and a 10. No, that game was a disaster and a failure. All the critics, IGN, all of them. Oh, it's great. It's wonderful. Oh, it's beautiful. No, it was a failure, disaster. Last year, Ghost of Yotei, they all sucked its dick. They all sucked its dick. Where's Ghost of Yotei now? Oh, nobody talks about it because in the end, it was a failure. Not a financial failure, but an overall failure because even though it sold its units, it did not go over well with actual customers. Only the dedicated cocksucking stand base loved it. We don't know. They had to hide, as I talked about previously, they had to hide its sales numbers for months before deep in a Sony shareholders call, it came up how many units sold. Enough units to make money, but not enough to be claimed a success overall. So I asked the question, why do we bother listening to critics before we get our hands on a game and play it ourselves and make our decisions with our own metrics? Because right now, and I'm bringing this up because of Crimson Desert, because the Crimson Desert reviews came out before we actually got to play it, and their shares dropped. The shares of the company dropped. And people are saying, I'm returning this game. I'll show you. I have a post right here. I don't know if it's being sarcastic. I don't know if it's real, but I'll just show it. We'll pretend it's real. Okay, we're going to pretend this is real. I don't know if this person's being legitimate, but I'm going to say they're being real. Because people, the question's asking, are you buying Crimson Desert? I only buy games that have a Metacritic score of 85 plus, so no. I don't know if this person is real or not. Are they real? I don't know. But there is a mentality of that out there. And it's a mentality we don't need. Because critics don't know shit. Critics don't know anything. In fact, not even all gamers really have a united opinion on everything. Right now, when it comes to Crimson Desert, would I love it to have an engaging story? Of course I would do. But what I'm looking forward to the most, I mean, here's a good question. Here, I'm going to pose you a question. Everybody loves Skyrim. What's the story of Skyrim? Hunting down the evil dragon amidst stopping the rebellion and choosing a side. Those stories, and I played Skyrim. I beat the crap out of that game. From beginning, did everything possible. The story of Skyrim is pretty fucking tepid. It's pretty tepid. It's not deep. It's not engaging. I could give a fuck about anything. I went in that world to explore and have high adventure, and I got my fair share of high adventure. Also, the game's easy as fuck once you're over-leveled. So, story is good, but the adventure in a world where there's a lot to explore it really is about the journey. It really is about the journey. And what I'm looking forward to most right now with Crimson Desert is I'm looking forward to getting lost in that world. I don't care what the main story is going to be right now. I'm looking forward to crawling over every inch of that map, killing shit, finding shit, getting cool weapons, and having adventure. That's what I'm looking for in a game. That's what I've been looking for since I heard what this game is going to be all about. And a critic score, critic rating, doesn't tell me a single thing about it. Doesn't tell me a single thing. And of course, in this era of social media, as soon as there's blood in the water, here come the social media piranhas to chew up the carcass or to wound it even further. And it's pathetic. It's pathetic. I'm sure right now, this very moment, there are people live streaming Crimson Desert. I'm not going to watch them because, of course, I'm going to be streaming it myself in 2 days. I'd like to be fresh, untainted. But I don't trust anybody unless they're playing it. And even then, are you playing it? Are you doing the I'm playing this to shit on it, or are you playing it to enjoy it? In this case, listen, let's be honest. I've never bought a game to play it just to shit on it. I've never done that. I buy games to have fun. If it ends up not being a game I like, well, then that's just bad luck. That just sucks. But I buy games to have fun, not to play something to torture myself. I get enough torture when you guys make me watch horrible shit, or when I choose to watch the horrible shit so you don't have to. I should not be tortured when I choose to play a video game. That should be fun time for Adam that does not involve boobies. Although sometimes there are boobies, and that's nice. But critics are worthless. And I don't think a Metacritic and aggregate review sites are the worst. Metacritic, all of them like that. Anything. Who cares? Who cares what these scores are? Because you know what? The majority of gamers, they don't leave scores on websites. Have any of you ever left a score on a website? Ever? At most, I bet you've maybe left a comment on a Steam page. Maybe that's the extent. But have you ever gone out there and written a review and put it on Metacritic or some other review site? Have you ever done that? I haven't, because I could give a fuck. Since I've become a streamer, my review is my playthrough of the game. That's my review. I provide you entertainment by playing it, and I provide my commentary as we go. And then when I'm done, I'll talk about it on stream. And rarely do I make a full review video, because that would require me having to go back and clip out my gameplay and shit like that. But I ask you, have you ever done that? Because I would wager that most actual gamers give a fuck about leaving a review, give a fuck about reading a review. Because all review sites are malleable. They're all easily manipulated. And at this point, when the real gamers have only had a few hours this morning, depending on your global start time, barely got into anything. Barely into it. Barely into it. So fuck critics. And when I'm talking about critics, I'm not talking about somebody who has reviewed it the same time the customer is going to review. I'm talking about the people who get their first dibs. I'm talking about people who get the special permission, get the special package, get their hands on it first. Fuck the access media, the access shills, the people who scramble their balls in order to get their hands on it first. The people who get rid of their morals. The people who sell their integrity so they can continue to have access. Game journals are worthless. Critic sites are worthless. Either play the game yourself or maybe, hopefully, watch somebody you trust like me to play it. To play it and have a good time. Now, and whatever the difficulty setting is, we'll be playing on the hardest difficulty setting if it's a respectable hard difficulty setting. Because some difficulty settings, some super hard ones, they're unnecessarily punishing. They will gimp you and stuff like that. I'm not gonna play something like that. But if it's just increased difficulty of the enemies and stuff like that, yeah, then we're all in. So we'll probably go hardest difficulty. And to me, that's the test. If you're giving a review of something based on game journal mode, i.e. easy or story mode, you could fuck right off too. That means you're not really experiencing the game. That means you put on the training wheels and rolled right through the whole time. Oh boy, critics can go fuck right off. Either make your own decision or watch a trusted source. And when I mean watch, I mean like watch me play the game. Watch me play the game. So yeah. We're going to play Crimson Desert on Saturday night. We're going to start Saturday night because that's when it says it's supposed to arrive, and we'll have some fun. We're going to have some fun. I think we're going to have fun. And if it turns out to be bad, then I'll tell you it's bad. And I'll say, well, there goes $80 because I know $70. No, $70. I only spent $75 was shipping. But there goes $70 down the tube. And I've done that. I like right here. I got this on sale when I got it for Christmas a couple years ago. But Legends of Mana, this game was crap in the end. It was not a good game. The characters were terrible. The gameplay was ass. Wasn't very hard once I leveled up. And the story was shit. Not a good game. So the company, I mean, it's a Square Enix game, but the subsidiary studio that made this, they shut down right after it. They deserve to shut down. This game was garbage. I'll never replay it again. Let's move it around. Don't move around in there. I'm not going to get it. It's still part of the collection. I don't want to damage it. But this game was not good. I played it all the way through. You went back and did the bonus content once you finished the game, beat the big evil dragon, and then rebeat the game again. Crummy game. Not a good game. Terrible characters, terrible story, stuff like that. And Adam's criticizing Square Enix. Yeah, I'll criticize things I like when they do a crummy job. And that studio who made that game did a crummy job. There's a reason the Mana franchise is kind of dead right now. Because that game was crap. It wasn't good. And I could say that. I don't care about Invincible. I tapped out after season 1. I don't care about Invincible at all. I care nothing for it. Dre likes Invincible. He's read the whole comic. He knows Invincible. Dre's a better person to ask than I. But yeah, I could give two shits about Invincible season 4. Don't care. Do not care. Let's see. All right. I'm done talking. Money's the normal thing. If you guys want to give me money, I'd love it. I got to pay bills. So I'd love money. But let's check the news. Let's check the news. Let's see what's going on. If we have a short show, we have a short show because I have nothing else to talk about. And I have things I want to try and do today. Honestly, I'm recalibrating some things in my head about how I approach things again. All right, let's go share screen. Get rid of this. And I can hear my dishwasher just stopped. Nope, it's still going. Never mind. All right, the news. Gabriel Iglesias and Joe Coy on why they teamed up for a SoFi Stadium up mega show. Gabriel Iglesias is not funny. He's not funny. Olivia Rodrigo says her new album, Don't Carry Your Music. DirecTV sues to block Nexstar Tegna local TV deal on heels of antitrust lawsuit from 8 states. DirecTV and its subsidiaries will end up paying more for less. Yeah, a lot of people are fighting this whole Nexstar takeover of something. I'm not for monopolies, but if California's against it, I kind of want it to happen because fuck California. I kind of want it to happen. Call me just being a contrarian in that sense, but fine, I will. How Alex Cooper turned her love for reality TV and Miley Cyrus into her dream producing job. I don't know who that is, and I don't really care. Enigma Variations adaptation starring Aaron Taylor Johnson ordered to series at Netflix. Well, he keeps having a career. I don't have a problem with Aaron Taylor Johnson, but I just can't think of anything that I really enjoyed him in. I mean, he just flopped with what's it called? Craven. That was a flop. Massive flop. New Wheel of Time animated series, feature films, and video games in the works from Arcane League of Legends producer Thomas Wu. Now, okay. This is interesting. What new animated series? This is what it should have been the whole time. Not Amazon's Wheel of Prime. A Wheel of Time. Now, if we get if they do this, I will review this just like I reviewed Wheel of Time. I will review the animated series. Because if they do that, they do a legitimate animated series where they give us maybe 40-minute episodes, this and that, good 10 or 15 episodes a season. You could go for years and do the whole thing properly. Not what Wheel of Prime did. Now, if they do that, hey, and games. That's the thing. They're going for the whole franchise kit and caboodle. Games. That's very interesting. That's fascinating. It's too fresh. Willa Prime is too fresh. It's been 2 years. It got canceled. 2024, that's when it died. Just like I said it would. Remember that whole saga? How they're going, it's going to be renewed for season 4. It'll be renewed. Just you wait. And I said, no, it won't be. It will not be. It'll crash and burn. Because remember, I reviewed season 1. I did season 2, and then I skipped season 3. Or did I do season 2? Were there only 2 seasons or were there 3 seasons? No, I did season 2. I remember that. Yeah, because I did season 2, and because I remember doing the review for that and making fun of it. And I skipped season 3 because it just was a waste of time. Nobody cared. Nobody was going to care if I watched it or reviewed it or not. I remember there'll be a season 4. Don't you worry. They renewed the other ones quickly. And then I kept saying, no, they did not renew this one quickly. It's over. It's done. It did really well in Madagascar. I'm just throwing a country name out there. Remember the whole thing? They kept saying, #1 in this country, #1 in that country. And it didn't mean shit. It didn't mean shit. So if they are actually going to go at it with animation, that means they can make it look right, sound right. And if they just follow the books, you will have a success on your hands. So I'm curious now. What'll happen with that? I'm curious. If you guys want to look into that more, $15, we can actually check out the article and look at it. Kristen Stewart to play astronaut Sally Ride in the Amazon limited series The Challenger. Don't care. She's a horrible actress. One battle after another sets new Blu-ray release featuring screen test. Nobody's gonna buy this. Look, they actually took that stupid picture of the pregnant chick firing the gun. They don't realize how lame it is. It won an Oscar. No, it got handed an Oscar because it was Antifa the movie, which is what all you fucktards want. But this movie was a financial disaster, a failure, a flop. Nobody watched it. And they're going to push it hard. I don't care about any of that. I don't care. DOJ will absolutely not fast-track approval process for Paramount Warner Brothers deal because of politics, antitrust chief says. Let it take its time. This thing should take up to 18 months for the process. That's how long it takes. That's how long it takes. But I think they're going to get through it. And I want them to go through just for spite at this point for a lot of people. I don't like the monopoly, but spite. Stranger Things complete series to release on Blu-ray and 4K HD in July. Oh, all right. 1, you guys know I could give a shit about Stranger Things. I could give a shit about it. I don't think it's going to have a lasting pop culture imprint 5-10 years from now. But Netflix releasing physical media, that's important. That's very important. That kind of is proof. Wait a minute. If the biggest streamer out there is releasing physical media, perhaps physical media is not that dead. Perhaps it is making the comeback that I said it would. It's an interesting point there, isn't it? Excuse me. Got the hiccups. I ate a delicious lunch. Leftover chicken tenders and with cheese. Leftover potatoes from last night. Oh, I just heated up. Had some tomatoes left that I made. A tomato mix I made. Oh, it was delicious. It was great. And I still got so much leftovers for tonight, too. I don't got to do shit. It's great. I'm going to go out, do my shopping, come back, eat food. Off Campus, the TV series is Amazon release date, drops first teaser. Yeah, no, thank you. Neighbors renewed for season 2. Don't know what that is. Don't care. Wait, Joseph Duggar of 19 Kids and Counting arrested on well, always a lot of weird shit surrounding that show. There's a lot of weird stuff. Ryan Gosling premieres Project Hail Mary in New York City and more celebrity carpet photos. I will go see it on Saturday. I've got my ticket. McDonald's meal ticket basketball documentary offers path for marketers with stories too big for commercials. Okay. Don't care. Ella Purnell joins Nicholas Galzatine in Brian Welsh's thriller, The Return of Stanley Atwell, from Hamnet producer Hera Pictures, blah, 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 blah. Don't care about Taylor Swift. Ooh, looks like it moved on me. Anything here? Anything here? Oh, yes, we did have a Sonic Hedgehog 4 trailer got released today, apparently. I don't care about Sonic the Hedgehog, so but if people are enjoying it, a lot of people enjoy that, so great. I hope everybody has fun with the fourth movie. I hope you don't lose. I hope you don't drop the ball. There's 9. Don't know who that is. Blackish Writer. Oh, that terrible show. 8 States blocking next. I already talked about that. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go one more. Drag Race. Barf. And stop it. I hate that. I really hate that. Jordy State Tina Turner catalog acquired by Pop House. Okay. Let's see. Anything here? Anything. Godzilla's Minus Zero preps UK, Ireland, bow as anime limited eyes Japanese cinema expansion. Minus Zero. I hope you guys enjoy that. I'm not going to watch it off the bat. I'll have to be made to watch that because I just don't. I respected it and graded it well as a well-made movie, but it didn't excite me as an old school Godzilla guy. It just did not. That's enough of this. Let's move on here. Pokemon Pokopia, however you say it, has its own Zipper T bunny, and its name is Hoppip. Dermy secretly likes it. Dermy's played it off stream. I win! I win! Ha ha! I win. I win. Pokemon Pokepia's hidden Pokedex completion reward is pretty cool. I gotta admit, though, watching play it, I kind of want to play it just to build, just for the building aspect, because I like building stuff. I like building stuff. I like mapping out. I like making different zones. Now, I don't even have a Switch 2, so I can't even play it. But I would play it for the building aspect of it because I like building stuff. I just do. There's something very calming about building shit to me. Kind of empties the brain of thought. That Stranger Things set is $270. Okay, Stranger Things bros. Is Stranger Things seasons 1 through 5 with a D20 dice set and art book? Is that worth $270? I'm gonna have to ask that. Is Stranger Things worth $270? Personally, no. I mean, yes, price was reduced when I got my hands on it. I only paid $90 for all 10 seasons of Stargate SG-1. I paid, again, reduced price. I paid $50 for all 5 seasons of Atlantis. I buy my complete series on discount. Now, I did shell out. No, actually, I shelled out $80 for my TNG box set, my TNG Blu-rays. I mean, I buy these things on sale. But is Stranger Things worth the release price of $270? I don't think so. I do not. Even with the shit they're throwing in there. 25 discs. 5 seasons and 25 discs? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, hold on a second. Hang on. All right. Atlantis. Go back full screen for a minute for this. Atlantis. Okay, here's Atlantis. Blu-rays. Glorious. Let's count. How many discs? 5 seasons. 24 episodes. Remember, Stargate Atlantis was a real television show that had a 24 episode season. Okay. See, here we go. Open it up. Oh, that's season 5. Almost season 1. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. Seasons 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Season 1 is 4 discs. 5, 6, 7, 8. So first 2 seasons, 8 discs. Okay. First 2 seasons, 8 discs. Seasons 3 and 4. 1, 2, another. Okay. Also 4 discs. Also 4 discs. So for 4 seasons, that's 4 times 4. That's 16 discs for 4 seasons. I'm going to assume season 5 is also 4 discs. 1, 2, 3, 4. No bonus discs because, I don't go for bonus discs. I just want this. I want the show. It's why I'm here. So let's see. 20 episodes. Stargate Atlantis, by far, I would say a superior show to Stranger Things. 24 episodes a season on 20 discs. Stranger Things, 5 seasons, barely 8 episodes a season, 25 discs. What the fuck is on 25 discs? Is it because it's in? Is it because it's in 4K? All right, Jed, you're here. Jed, you're here. You're here. You're here. You're here. Stranger Things. Stranger Things box set. Worth $270 for the whole thing? Is it worth it? I paid, as opposed to, that's 5 seasons, 25 discs. 5 seasons, 24 episodes a season, 20 discs. Is it worth it? Not a chance in hell. Thank you. Thank you. Not, that is, now, as I said a few minutes ago, I think it's important that Netflix is pushing physical media. But you're asking $270. All right. Let me check this. How many episodes? Stranger Things. How many episodes? Stranger Things total episodes. 40. Stranger Things only has 42 episodes. And just because I want an exact number. Stargate Atlantis. Total episodes. Stargate Atlantis, 100. 100 episodes. This is 100 episodes of glory right here. 100 episodes of glory that I paid $50 for. Marked down from $80. It was $80. I got it marked down on Amazon in 2014 for $50. I got it. It was a Christmas present to myself alongside SG1, my SG1 complete series. So this is a deal. $270 for 42 episodes and a bunch of schlock. An art book and exclusive D20 dice. I could go to any gaming store and get D20s. I got D20s in a drawer over here. So, I mean, just this is, I applaud Netflix for doing physical media on their most successful show, but that is massively overpriced. I don't care if it's 4K. That's massively overpriced. That's ridiculous. And I paid $90 for over 200 episodes of SG1. Ridiculous. Lego teases a Chopper minifigure as part of its Netflix One Piece collaboration. No. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Studio ending game development as Ubisoft lays off 100+ staff. More Ubisoft firings. Isn't that fun? Police in Japan have arrested 3 men involved with a Pokemon card buying scam. Listen, don't you fuck around with the Pokemon cards in the JP. They will throw your ass in jail. That's some serious shit. Nintendo will cut your balls off. Fields of Aru, an ancient Egyptian set cozy life sim, announced for PC. Good luck with that. Sonic Hedgehog 4 teaser trailer. I have no interest. Sony reportedly dropping PlayStation Network and PSN branding. I actually read this article already. They're just it doesn't really mean anything. They're just changing what it's going to be called, but they haven't said what it's going to be called. I find that a little interesting. And I guess the PlayStation Store. I guess the PlayStation Store is just what it'll be. I don't know. As Buffy reboot script leaks hit the internet, Sarah Michelle Gellar asks fans not to read it as you're not getting our vision. No, I'm pretty sure the vision is there. I've seen people reacting to this saying, how dare Sarah Michelle Gellar throw the brilliant Chloe Zhao under the bus? And I go, you're all fucking retards. Crystal Dynamics fully committed to Tomb Raider franchise despite fourth redundancy round in 12 months. I don't care. Not a big enough Tomb Raider guy to really care. Valve forces us to ditch almost 30 years of muscle memory with this one huge change to Counter-Strike 2. Never played Counter-Strike ever, so you got me. As I said earlier in our discussion about Critics, Crimson Desert publisher stock price falls nearly 30% following reviews. Off a cliff. Now listen, once again, if you want to hear my thoughts on all that kind of stuff, go listen to the opening monologue. Fuck Critics. Make your own decisions. Play the games for yourself. We'll find out on Saturday. Clear Obscure, Expedition 33 devs made crazy bets before release on the game's final Metacritic score, and everyone lost. Once again, who gives a fuck about Metacritic? Say it again. E33 writer joined the team after working in finance, teaching Cuban salsa and a NASA experiment. Yeah, Jed actually already told us about his backstory during all that stuff. So, yeah, that's old news. Elijah Wood has still not finished reading The Lord of the Rings. Listen, I've never finished reading it. I have trouble reading Tolkien's prose. I do. I find it too dense sometimes. The story is great, but the writing sometimes does leave something to be desired. I will admit that. E33 devs won't pick a canon ending as they work on a sequel. It is a Schrodinger's ending, and they shouldn't. I mean, there is the right ending, but they shouldn't. At the same time, the sequel shouldn't deal with that should be something different. I want to know what the writers are doing. That's what I want to know. You know what? And you know what it should? It should read your game data and incorporate your ending into the game, into the next game. That's what it should do. It should incorporate your game data, your ending of your save file into the game for reactions. That's what it should do, making it your game, your choice, your world. Spider-Verse producers issue update on Beyond the Spider-Verse. Fuck it. Give a crap about Spider-Verse. Fuck Miles Morales. Fuck that movie. Peter Parker is Spider-Man, even though Peter Parker we have is not Peter Parker. Well, blah, blah, blah. Tomb Raider 1-3 Master devs respond to Lara Croft fan backlash. Don't care. Super Mario Galaxy movie star asked to compare Joni Mitchell and Princess Peach in awkward interview. Is that Anna Taylor-Joy? I don't really care. And this is stuff from yesterday. So there we go. Universal is bringing One Piece back to its theme parks. As long as it's anime manga One Piece, great. Live action can suck my dick. Disney confirms resort perks for rock and roller coasters starring the Muppets. Rosalina appears in Super Mario Brothers Wonder ahead of Super Mario Galaxy movie. Rumor, Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos won't speak to Meghan Markle without a lawyer. That's smart. That's really smart, actually. NVIDIA advances game. Oh, DLSS 5 bullshit. I don't care about that. Anybody crying over the DLSS 5, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If it didn't have the word AI next to it, you'd be glazing the ever-loving shit out of this. But because it has AI next to it, you're all losing your minds. Shut the fuck up and go clutch your pearls someplace else. Crybaby bitches. Jim Carrey will be coming back for Sonic Hedgehog 4. Of course he will. It's all he wants to do now. And he's making money on it, so why not? And Netflix denies Matt Damon's claim it tells filmmakers to repeat the plot. Anyway, let's see. That's pretty much it. So there's the news. I'm sticking to it. All right. And that's all I got. I gave you a monologue. We talked about the news. Did they? Did they? I didn't know about that part. I tell you, it's pearl clutching. It's pearl clutching because it's hip to hate AI. You guys know my stance on AI. It's a tool. I don't give a shit. It is a tool, and if used properly, for people who either don't have access to massive studios, or if studios want to get things done faster, use it as the tool as it intended. I think it's taking too much time and effort. I think it's soaking up too much money, too much resources, but it is still just a tool. And I'm not going to lose my shit over it. I'm not going to cry a river over it. But you got to, once again, this is why I don't fit in with anybody, because I do not say the hip thing. I do not say the cool thing that all the kids are getting angry about. I like to have my own thoughts. Anyway, that's all I got. What do we got going on today? I don't know. I have to re-record my Star Trek Dead. I read that and said Depp. I have to re-record my Star Trek Dead video, but I have to think about it because I'm trying to remember what I did. I have another idea for a video. I have to think about if I want to do it. And I'm kind of thinking of taking tomorrow off. Let's be honest. I'm not into anything at the moment. We're going to stream Crimson Desert a lot once we get our hands on it. So I don't know. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Saturday, I do have a lot to do on Saturday, so maybe taking tomorrow off is not a bad idea, because I got a lot of real world stuff to do on Saturday. I'm not once I leave the house around 11 on Saturday morning, I'm not really getting back here until probably after 7, after I go see Project Hail Mary. I'll be back for half a minute to drop somebody off, and then I'm back out. So I got a lot to do on Saturday, so I don't know. We'll see about it. I got a little bit of a motivation problem at the moment. Feeling a little unmotivated. And that's a me problem. It's totally me problem. And I got to blow my nose real quick. Hold on. Oh, you're only 5. Oh, so, okay. So, Weezy, you still got 5 hours? I got till Saturday. My copy arrives on Saturday. If a miracle happens and it catches a highway, it could get here tomorrow. But currently, as of 10 a.m. this morning, my copy was in Georgia. And that's at least 3 states away from me. So I don't think my copy will get here until its designated time on Saturday. Do a dubbed audio version. Listen, I remember a couple of my high points of what I said, but all right, you guys got to understand. If I'm looking straight at the camera for a video, I don't have a script. I haven't memorized a script. I haven't written a script. I haven't done anything. I've got bullet points in my head that I want to try and get to, and sometimes I even forget them because I get in the throes of what I'm talking about, and I'll forget a point. But so when I do one of those, it is always off the cuff. It's always unplanned. Essentially, I don't know the words that are going to come out of my mouth till I get in the throes of the dialogue that I'm spewing. So when I record 11 minutes of something, I could not repeat it if I tried. Whatever I do for whatever I come around and do next Star Trek is Star Trek Dead video, the video portion of it, before I go in and attach assets and all that kind of stuff. It will not be the same as what I did yesterday. I remember a few of my points and when I did this and that, but it will not be the same. No, Legatus, it doesn't work like that. I mean, clear, you don't do this stuff. You're just in the chat. OBS it's just me recording a video. There's no transcripts. You can't get a transcript of it. It's a recorded video of me on camera. And if there's no audio, there's no transcript to record. And OBS doesn't record a transcript. At least no widgets that I have installed on it do. It doesn't work like that. So whenever I record something, a transcript is recorded when you have audio. You need audio for a transcript, first of all. So whenever I record something, there's a plan, and then there's the what happens after the first bullet is fired situation. I can't replicate it. So whatever I go back and do, it's going to be somewhat different from what I did originally had planned. Because now I've had time to think about what I did, maybe what I forgot, and it'll be a little different. And I prefer the take, like the original take, because it's pure. It's unfiltered. So whatever happens next with that one, I have to give it some thought. And at the same time, also, there are rumors that Kurtzman's going to close a deal with Paramount. I don't believe it. So part of me wants to just put a little bit of a slow my roll, because I know in the video I did make claims that Critic is done and Paramount was going to renew. I don't know where these rumors are coming from, because Paramount publicly stated they were going in a different direction with Star Trek now. I don't know where these rumors came from. Well, it's from something called Trek Pulse or Trek Play or something like that. It's some unknown. No legitimate source has any sort of reporting that Alex Kurtzman's closing in on a deal with Paramount Skydance. None whatsoever. And on Paramount Skydance, you don't give this guy money. You have all the evidence you need. He just lost you hundreds of millions of dollars with Starfleet Academy and nothing but bad press. There's no such thing as positivity for Starfleet Academy from actual fans. So anyway, but just back to my point about this. So when you guys see me do a video, it's what you get is I'm in the moment. And sometimes I don't know where the words I say come from. They just happen. So I have to go back to the drawing board and rethink about how I want to approach it. And we'll see what happens. And I have another one in my mind that I'm working on that I might get around doing. Like, I might take tomorrow off and just make a few videos tomorrow. That's what I might do. Because I need to make more videos. Because this week it's been a really kind of a messy week for me. I've been in a rotten mood all week. And it's hard to get motivated when you're in a bad mood and the channel is kind of on a downturn again after all the Starfleet Academy stuff. The momentum I got from that is gone, unfortunately. I was not able to parlay it into a new wave. So I'm just trying to work through what to do next. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of today. Honestly, don't know. I got to think. I'm in thinking mode. I mean, at best, I'll probably re-record the "Is Star Trek Dead" video. We'll see. Anyway, all right, guys. I'm done rambling. What do we got going on? I said I don't know what's going to happen tonight. I know I keep promising more SWTOR, but I haven't. Every time I get around to it, it's already so late, and I got to go out this afternoon. I got to do my shopping for the week in a couple hours, like 3 hours from now. I got to go out, and then I won't get back until probably 7 or 8 o'clock. And then, even though dinner's done, by the time I'm done eating, I don't know if I feel like playing anything anymore, even for myself. And then, let's see, tomorrow is Friday. I might just make some videos tomorrow. I gotta make sure I balance tomorrow properly, because since Ball Busters is gone, which actually works out for me for this weekend. Like I said, I got a lot of real world stuff to do on Saturday. And then Saturday night, we should be playing some Crimson Desert. Sunday, we got Roundtable, already putting together an interesting show. And then we'll probably play more Crimson Desert between Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, even though there'll still be Wormhole Watch, because Brad is a MegaCon, but he lives in Florida, so he can still come home and you can do Wormhole Watch, no problem. But so a lot of Crimson Desert in a few days once I get it. I guarantee that much. All right, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I'm going to wrap it up here. And go think about what it would be like to have a whole night with Salma Hayek. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. And, Jed's going live. Okay, hang on. Jed's going live, so I'll send you guys over to Jed. Now that he has interwebs back. So there you go. The Ginger Jesus has risen. Go watch Jed. Go enjoy some fun over there. I'll see you guys, whatever I do next. In the meantime, have a good day and take it easy. Again, if you are at MegaCon, have fun, be safe, don't do anything stupid. Bye.